Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Knaillz. Today we are actually breaking down a collab, and I'm working with my friend DJ Alexander. Hello. Okay, so to start this, we're gonna be going over some of the things we did in the breaks, and then it'll transition into what we did for the drops because the drops have the most work. So we remixed Trivecta Access together, and
Yes, we did.
we did like a psytrance and rhythm remix of it.
Uh,
So very melodic song.
I ended up actually doing an edit to this track too for my edit album, and this was I got FL Studio 20 because I was actually doing another collab with a friend of mine. FL Studio 20, the full version, and I'm really happy that I actually got it.
Yeah.
It
So Alexander literally just put like a fill build up thing here for the build up. So with that mix in, it sounds like this. Alright, now we're gonna get into the first drop stuff. So I added a little bass in the background, it sounds like this. Very quiet in the actual drop, and he added some psytrance stuff on it, and it sounds like this.
Yes, I did. I'm a big fan of psytrance. I'm really good with. I'm always well with it. I've actually I did Welcome to Psytrance, which is an old track of mine. Psytrance. That was the first time I started actually making like side bass and stuff. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been getting used to. If I don't have many side basses, I like to use like also for like my edits. I like to use like the song and just like mess it up. Sounds like blah 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 from.
So then there's
Oh,
this one spot with the melody here we actually really like, so we just put it in after like every 8 bars. We'd put that in. And now this part is all me, the rhythm part. Enjoy.
yeah. So, DJ Knaillz, if you look in the Discord, you can see that I put my edit.
Alright guys, so again, we got this. The sub bass on this is freaking massive. It's not really massive though, it's just louder. And strikes twice. This bass only strikes once. Wait no, it just strikes once, yeah. So the bass strikes once, the sub bass. Talk about a switch in genre, yeah.
Talking about switching genre.
So this bass, I had like a lot of effects. I'm not gonna go over them right now because it would take a while, but you know, with the chorus on it, it just sounded louder. As without the chorus, the sub bass just would have been too much. but then with the chorus actually on the sub bass would have been a little bit duck, and not as much standout, which is good. It's still standout though, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And then we have this part. I love this part.
Yeah, this part was by me. I was trying to find a cool vocal because I didn't want to have just like the breakdown just like feel just, you know. So I was looking through all my sample packs trying to find a really good one. And then before I was like, no, I feel like I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I went through my Spectrum Acapellas collection. I found the perfect one, and it just turned out really well.
Alright, so this is what the second break sounded like when we put the vocals in.
Falling down and then rising up, reach the clouds in a state of flux, rolling through the sky, I forget the faces. Do you ever wonder why we try to find these places? Hold my hand and call out my name. We'll go to a land where our hearts can stay. I can see you falling, reaching for a grip. Come with me, I'm rising and I'll never let you slip. No, don't worry, my love. Look to the stars above. I've got you for now, and we are coming down. I'll take us from here beyond the stratosphere, embracing the sound, and we are coming down.
And now we get into actually how I made the vocals sound good, because when there was nothing on the vocals, hold on. Yeah, when there was nothing on the vocals, it just sounded like this, pretty much.
Falling down. Hold my hand and call out my name. We'll go to a land where our hearts can stay. I can see you falling, reaching for a grip. Come with me, I'm rising and I'll never let you slip.
So yeah, you can't really hear what it's saying, so when I added the sound goodizer and the EQ, it just sounded so much clearer.
Hold my hand and call out my name. We'll go to a land where our hearts can stay. I can see you falling, reaching for a grip. Come with me, I'm rising and I'll never let you slip. No, don't worry, my love. Look to the stars above, and we are coming down.
And then second drop was basically all me, and we're gonna go over this. So second drop mostly rhythm. There was some psytrance that I arranged, but the psytrance basses were Alexander's. I just rearranged them, so this was the start of the second drop. And now this is the part where I started to like switch things up a little bit, because I put psy kicks with rhythm basses. And now this was kind of a mix of both parts. And now, like, the outro here had the vocals with the ending of the original song, so this is what it sounded like.
I'll take us from here beyond the stratosphere, embracing the sound, and we are coming down.
And, I had to shorten the vocals from like all this to just this, so it all ended at the right time.
I'll take us from here.
But I think the sound goodizer just made it sound way better.
think it just turned out really good.
Okay, so this
Vocals
is what.
from Hardwell make the world that is better. Oh, I love that
My
song.
God, yes. Anyway, the sound goodizer made it sound clear. Like this is the vocals without the sound goodizer at the end.
I'll take us from here beyond the stratosphere, embracing the sound, and we are coming down.
And then this is it with the sound goodizer.
I'll take us from here beyond the stratosphere, embracing the sound, and we are coming down.
So yeah, now let's get into what I did for the mastering. I mastered the whole song and did all of the mixing and everything else. um, by the way, don't mind this right here with the sidekick. I just had to do some like EQ bands for to make it not stand out, but like so you can also still hear it, because before you couldn't hear the kick, you could only hear the bass. Like it was freaking quiet. So I had to do EQ stuff over here to get it to sound right. Anyway, with the mastering, I added a soft clipper with the post gain to state the threshold was
Evidently
low
deleted a
enough.
message.
Oh, you hold up. Let me see this. Not yet. Oh, why'd you delete that?
It was by accident.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I was trying to
stereo shaper. I
add.
just used the mid preset, and
It's just like totally my fault.
and I added a limiter. This is like very simple mastering. I didn't have to do that much, but I added a limiter, made it max loudness, increased the ceiling to like 0.3 decibels because I like the songs a little loud. So you know it's just barely at that red. It's probably like 0.1 decibel higher than it's recommended. But you know that's fine. All my songs are loud, but not crazy loud. You know it's not gonna sound like this. No, it's like a tiny bit loud like this. And it also just made the drum sound way better. And with the drum EQ, I just connect all the drums to it and set it to the kick preset to make the drum sound stronger. And with the basses, I also added a limiter 0.2 decibels higher. So the basses were louder, but they were also balanced, because I hate seeing basses have unbalanced volume. Everything should be the same exact volume for basses, which is why I turn all the basses down just 5 decibels instead of, like, for example, one bass is being turned down 5 decibels and another one's being turned down like 10. I want every bass to be able to be the same volume and still sound right. So that's what came out of this song. And then the 808 that I used in my part just sounds like this. You know, I just added a wave shaper, got this thing a little more distorted and loud. And then bass boost was 70 hertz with like 3/4 amount, or not even, well, 3/4 amount, yeah. The amount was about 3/4 of the way full, and very simple, just a crowd sample. And made it sound a little cool right here. Sounds like this. So yeah, now let's go over this lead right here. So yeah, this lead. Now, if you guys heard Yuki and Slander's After All, you'll recognize this lead pretty well. It's because I've basically recreated the lead from Slander and Yuki's After All. And if you want proof, I can show you guys the exact note that it was on in that song. So you just drag all this up. It was on this exact note. Right here. But you know, I had to turn this down to like, so it was F minor and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go over this a little bit because this is a super complex lead. Very like, it was like, there's a lot going on in this lead, and I just want to go over some of it. So we start off with the LFO. This was just like a little thing, you know, just a curve, and then like a wob thing. It ends here with 15 hertz of the rate. It's really weird. This part's weird, okay, because you turn off the BPM here and you just put on the anchor. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the anchor. So you just turn that on. There's a lot of noise to it actually. Now noise is at 55. If we turn the noise all the way down, it wouldn't sound the same. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't sound the same. It'd sound weird, but anyway, this is with the noise. And you know, I'm also gonna be like experimenting with hard trap eventually with this exact lead. Maybe making some extra leads that are more trappy instead of more like this. I mean, yeah, this was a trap lead, but it's also like, it can be very easily manipulated. I might also be remixing after all. I'm not sure. Tell me what you guys think of that. But
I think for me, I think I would like to, there was this one song that I started listening to, and it's actually a new one, Psycho from Tokyo Machine. I would love to remix that one.
yeah.
Actually,
I haven't heard
let
it yet,
me
but we might collab on it. We might do more we're definitely doing more collabs like soon.
Alright.
That was super fun to make this. Anyway.
Alright, I put it in the Discord so you can check it out.
Oh, alright. I'll check it out after this video. Okay, so continuing. The bass pattern, very simple. I just thought of a melody thing in my head and it sounded like this. And I guess I just put it into the piano roll, and yeah, that's how it sounded. So yeah, and now we have like some of the extra bass stuff over here. This one specifically. Because as you guys can probably see here, hold on. Yeah, hold on real quick, guys. Alright guys, so right here, as you guys can see, there's two different serums. Each has a different like LFO. So this one is like this. Now this is serum number 4. So we go into this serum. Look at this. So this is its LFO, okay? And all of its effects and stuff. And then we look into this one right here. You'll notice the difference in LFO shape. Like that. This has 3 wobs. And it's fast. They're fast, so it's easily, like, it just sounds like this. It's not like wah wah wah. It's like it's like fast. It's weird. But anyway. Continuing with that, I just came up with a pattern with it and it sounded awesome. It sounds like this. So yeah, Yeah, I tried to mix up all my bases in this, and I think it worked out pretty good actually. I think it worked out super good. All right. Oh, okay. This is gonna wrap up the. This is gonna end the breakdown. Hopefully, you guys learned something out of this. Um,
Hey.
and hopefully you all enjoyed it. DJ Alexander, is there anything you want to say before this video ends?
When do you want to release this?
Probably in like, I am not sure yet, but probably in the next few months, because I've already got a lot of unreleased stuff that I'm planning on releasing soon. So like, I got some stuff that no one knows about. Wink wink.
Alright, well, anyways, thank you guys. I want to thank DJ Knaillz for letting me, for joining in with me on this remix. And yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, guys. Bye bye.